It's much more easier to stand up to the bullies than your friends because you've known your friends all your life. You don't want the pressure from your friends or them to hate you. It's hard to stand up to a bully because they're your enemy. It takes lots of courage to stand up for yourself.
I stand up to my enemies and I tell them to leave me alone. And then I would tell them sometimes they continue being mean to me. And some of them stop. Sometimes I yell at them and I say stop in a mean way to them. And they would continue. I would try to ignore my enemies, but they find a way to be mean to me. And sometimes I would try to ignore them or try to keep calm, but I can't. My friends sometimes bully me and I get mad and I throw things. They find it's easy most of the times to be mean to me. Sometimes it's hard to make me mad.
It takes more courage to stand up to a bully than a friend. I will stand up for my friend because he or she is your best friend. I will help my best friend to not get teased at my best friend or anything else. If my enemies are bullying me, I will defend myself like punching the bully or stop to the bully me. Do you have other things to do? Also, I will say pick on someone on your own side.
I don't have many friends because a lot of people are bullies. I do have family and I would stick up for them any day because I love them. Bullying is just wrong. Why are people judged on what they wear, what they look like, tall, short, skinny, fat, skin color, curly hair, puffy hair, just don't matter. Everyone likes to bully sometimes. I do not bully because it hurts people's feelings and self-esteem. When someone is being bullied, stop it. Tell someone don't let people bully other people. People have sensitive feelings even if they don't show it.
It's harder to stand up to a bully than a friend because a bully will make fun of you, push you around, and when you stand up to your friend, they will bug you to do it, and when you do it to a bully, you might get punched or kicked in the face. That is why it is much easier to stand up to your friend.
I say my opinion would be that it is easier to talk to your friends other than talking to your enemies. It is easier because you know them your whole life, and it would be harder to talk to your enemy because maybe you don't know them as well as you know your friends. I say don't bully at all because you will regret it later.
Your friends are closer to you than the bully. If it was your friend that you've known for a while, it would be harder to do. That's why it is harder to stand up to a friend than a bully.
I think it means it's easier to stand up to people who aren't your friends than to stand up to people who are your enemies because your friends can get mad at you and hate you while your bullies are easier to because they weren't your friends in the first place.
It's harder to stand up to a friend because they can stop being your friend. With a bully is not your friend to begin with. With friends, they could say, I would not like to do that and walk away.
Standing up to your friends is more easier because you want to protect your friends. Your enemies are harder because they aren't bullies. Your friends you can't stand up to protect your friends from being bullied.
It takes a great deal of courage to stand up to your enemy, but a great deal more to stand up to your friend. It does feel great to stand up to a friend. Well, I never stand up to a friend. Standing up to a friend would be awesome to stand up to them, It's more easy to stand up to an enemy because they're not your friend. Standing up to a friend would be the best thing because you're saying what you want to say and you're finally standing up to them. Plus, there's always that one friend that everyone is scared to stand up to, and to stand up to them is the hardest thing ever.
I find that this is true because you have known your friends your whole life. But if you were a bully, it would be not a problem to bully. Your friends have done a lot for you, but a bully, all he or she does is bully and wants to be cool. Your friends are doing bad things, and they want you to do it too.
It takes a lot of courage to stand up to your enemies, but a great deal more to stand up to your friends.
It's easier to deal with a bully than to your friend as a friend. It's hard to stand up to your friends. When you stand up to them, it's like taking yourself and hurting yourself. When they are your friend, you still want to be friends with them. And it's hard to make a deal. A bully is easier to deal with because he might not be your friend. It takes a lot of courage to be yourself.